Hey everybody, welcome back to round 4 of Friday Night Modern here at GameSwap Mason, the first FNM, the inaugural FNM for Bloodbraid Elf and Jace the Mind Sculptor
so
back
far
in
we
Modern.
have seen Bloodbraid Elf.
No Jaces
no Jace,
though.
and likely still no Jace. I'm actually not sure many people are playing Jace tonight.
Yeah, and Taylor is playing mono black, it looks like.
Nothing. He's just playing nothing. He's playing one with nothing.
He's playing one with nothing.
That's it.
He's playing endless one. No, I think Taylor's probably playing Affinity, maybe Bant Eldrazi or Eldrazi Tron.
Yeah, I
Though he could be playing a
I definitely
Bloodbraid
know
Elf.
he's played Eldrazi.
Oh
not
wait,
sure
was that a Terminate?
What?
I think I just saw Taylor Gunn shuffle a Terminate.
No idea.
He could be on Bloodbraid Jund.
He could be. He's playing against
I'm excited.
red aggro, which
could mean a lot
burn,
of things.
I guess is not burn.
So it could be burn. It could be like a a devastating summons type deck. You know, maybe like a Kadaltha red.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like
could be goblins. Could be a pile of crap.
It could be. It could just be standard Ramanov red.
It could be mono red storm actually.
Now that Ramanov Runes is banned, he just ported it into Modern.
Yeah, it's yeah, it could be any of those. Have you actually seen mono red storm?
In Legacy.
It's kind of real. Also, burn at the stake tokens is pretty real. I actually was thinking about playing a blue-red deck, but you could play a mono-red with just like 4 Young Pyro, 4 Goblin Rabblemaster, 4 Stoke the Flames. It's actually a pretty powerful deck. Like Jeskai tokens, if anyone remembers that from Standard, made a lot of use with Rabblemaster and Stoke the Flames. Both of those are good cards in Modern in the right shells.
So it looks like Taylor is playing E-Tron.
Oh yeah, we got the Chalice.
Chalice seems good against any form of red.
Yeah, yeah.
Regardless.
So this is actually burn.
Yeah, it looks like burn.
Looks like fully fleshed out burn. So this matchup's kind of interesting. The Eldrazi Tron deck has kind of clunky draws sometimes, and the burn deck can get under, especially with like Goblin Guide. But Eldrazi Tron has some good cards against that strategy. Thought-Knot Seer and Matter Reshaper are both pretty good.
Yeah, like I see Taylor has
Chalice is very good.
Batter Skull in his hand.
And Batter Skull, if you land, it's pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
So I think I like Eldrazi Tron in this matchup, but if Ryan's on the play, I think I like.
Yeah,
I think I like the player on the play here. What do we think of that assessment? I mean,
well, I'm not sure Ryan can literally win this game with Taylor having the Chalice, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, if Ryan's on the play and he's able to go.
Ryan is on the play.
So if he goes like turn 1 Goblin Guide, turn 2 Swift Spear Goblin Guide or something, like you can win that through Chalice. Especially you got your 2 drops. This hand from Taylor looks okay with the Chalice, but Taylor also has to like actually land a low drop Eldrazi, like a Thought-Knot or a Matter Reshaper. He's gonna get run over.
Well, Ryan's hand is looking pretty good. He does have turn 1 Goblin Guide.
Yeah, that's pretty good here.
If he finds a second land, well, I mean, he can play the Swift Spear. He also has Swift Pursue.
This hand can definitely win. Searing Blaze, is that a Searing Blaze he's trying?
That's hard to know what to do within the
Yeah, I think you keep it.
It looked like Boros, not mono red. Yeah, that might be the case. Although I haven't seen any Boros Charms yet, or Helixes. Helices?
Helices, yep.
Yeah.
Yep, Helices. I think that
it is
that
Boros.
Searing Blaze.
Yeah, okay, there they are. Definitely classic burn.
Yeah, that Searing Blaze is going to turn up big against Taylor if Taylor plays a creature, because it will get around Chalice.
Yeah.
But if Taylor does not play a creature, Taylor looks like Taylor dropped a Karn.
Could be switching it out for another card under the table.
Or maybe we could just leave Karn on the ground and never pick it back up.
Yeah.
Just leave it there, let it stay. Timeout. All right, we got a cut from Taylor.
So here's Goblin Guide.
All right, so what are we revealing off the top?
Matter Reshaper.
Matter Reshaper.
Well,
that's a pretty good draw for Taylor.
Although Ryan doesn't have a second land, and he did leave that Searing Blaze on top, which seems a little risky.
Oh wait, are you sure?
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. Yeah.
Oh,
it was a lava spike.
He shuffled.
Oh, that's right. He shuffled. Yeah.
So the scry didn't end up mattering. Here's Swift Spear. And yeah, this is like you said, this is one way you could get under Chalice.
Yeah, you can win here.
Finds Reality Smasher.
Yeah, because even if Taylor drops this Matter Reshaper like with a Temple on 2 or something,
which I think he does have, yeah.
Does he have the Temple?
Yeah.
So if you drop the Matter Reshaper here, but Ryan hits his land drop, Chalice. Okay, that's probably reasonable.
So interestingly,
but he's gonna take a lot of damage.
Yeah, you can still cast your spells into this Chalice just to trigger prowess on the Swift Spear.
Yeah, sure.
And it looks like Ryan also has a Skull Crack, which won't get countered.
If you're Ryan, you might
fire off 2 1-mana spells here.
Well, I was gonna say it might be prudent to wait on that land to try to if you draw Searing Blaze.
Yeah, maybe.
Because through Chalice on 1, you're gonna have to rely on your 2-drop spells.
Yeah.
So maybe sitting on that land because it's not like he's gonna do anything with his 2 mana, right?
Ryan can also just jam him out there and hope that Taylor misses the trigger.
Sure. You can do that.
You got to keep your opponents honest.
I'm not sure Taylor will miss the trigger. I'm not even sure what the rules situation with that is these days.
You could miss it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the. I think that's a gray area. Well, you can certainly miss it.
You got it.
But I'm not sure if the burn player can knowingly miss them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So in for 5, Goblin Guide reveals Cavern.
Put a Cavern in
Souls.
hand. So Taylor's just drawing extra cards here. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Does seem that the uncounterable effect of Cavern of Souls is not going to be too relevant in this matchup.
I don't know. Ryan could play.
Nothing.
I got nothing.
Nothing.
I was sure that as soon as the words like left my lips that I would think of something, but I got
there's
nothing.
no counter spells in red here. So here's Mind Stone into Matter Reshaper.
That's pretty good.
Which can now block. I guess if, well, no, Ryan doesn't even have. Wow, so Ryan fetched a basic mountain off of his fetch land turn 1.
Yeah,
what do we think about that?
Seems kind of strange. Maybe he thought he was playing the mirror. He wanted to conserve his life total.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so Ryan, it's actually really tough to get through this Matter Reshaper without with a Chalice on one.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Searing Blaze. Like
but
I said, he shouldn't have played that mountain.
Yeah.
If he would have held onto that mountain, he would have been able to Searing Blaze this and probably win the game. Right? I mean, if he had done that, he almost certainly would have won.
Taylor takes 3.
Taylor takes 3, and then you swing at him for 4 more.
4, yeah.
Put him to 3.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, and then we got the Skull Crack.
Yeah, that would have been game.
He still has some time. He can wait to see if he hits a land. He could just fire off this bolt and attack with Swift Spear.
So if Taylor, if next turn Taylor uses 2 mana to crack map and get a temple, Taylor can then use Temple Mind Stone to play out Smasher.
Yeah,
that's a pretty real clock.
Definitely.
No,
we're just in there. All right.
Sure.
Trigger reveals another reality Smasher.
So that actually means that Taylor might just go on the aggro, right? If Taylor cracks this for Temple, plays Smasher, the next turn plays Smasher, that's probably...
Decides to block Swift Spear, and we're going to Skull Crack here. So Taylor does go to 5.
Yeah, that's real. If we hit a land, play Searing Blaze, but then Taylor needs to play a creature, which he will. He'll play the Smasher probably.
Yeah, but then he can't attack at this point.
Right.
If he finds a land, he can actually play Batter Skull. No, but he did not. He's got 2 Smashers, Karn, and a Matter Reshaper. Yeah, so he's got to play Smasher or Pass.
So why? I guess if you're Taylor, is there a reason you don't crack the map there for Temple? Doesn't that just gain you back all the mana?
Yeah, it does. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe there's some reason.
Maybe he might need it to assemble Tron later if he's thinking. But I don't think the game's going to go that long.
No, I don't think so either.
So, this land lets him Searing Blaze, which I guess he could kill. Killhan, the effect of Matter Reshaper, if it dies and the permanent is not CMC3 or less, you get to draw it. So that was what the extra draw was from.
Yep. So yeah, we did find our land. We can actually swing with Goblin Guide and then Searing Blaze it to kill Reality Smash. We have to discard a card, but that's fine.
And sacrifice Goblin Guide.
Right, but that's probably worth doing. That puts your opponent to 2. That makes any Boros Charm lethal, assuming you get a Sacred Foundry here.
Or another Skull Crack.
Another Skull Crack, yeah. Or another Searing Blaze and land.
Yeah. So I kind of like that. He will have to discard his Bolt, but obviously that's not super relevant here.
All the lands for Taylor here.
Yeah, so, well, that was the second one. So here's Searing Blaze, discard Bolt. So Taylor takes 3, Reality Smasher falls.
Goblin Guide dies. So Taylor goes to 2.
Yeah, and with Taylor finding this 5th land, though, he now can play Batter Skull, which gives Ryan really only a 1-turn window.
Right.
Before that thing hits him. Yeah, so here is the Batter Skull.
Yeah, let's see what we can do here.
So Ryan has to draw any number of 2-mana spells. That's basically
so hoping Ryan fetches end of turn here. There he goes. And hopefully we see the Sacred Foundry.
But no, it's wrong to fetch.
Why? He wants to thin
if you draw Searing Blaze.
No, he wants to thin his
It's got to be wrong to fetch there, right?
It depends on how many Searing Blades he has left. I guess if you have all 4, I guess you're right.
Well, you can fix for white, right? But you just do that on your own turn if you need it. It does slightly lower his odds of drawing a land. You're right in that regard, but
yeah, no, you're definitely right. Yeah, definitely a misplay. Well, misplay is maybe not the right word, but actually probably is. Yeah, you're right. You don't want to fetch there. Because Ryan's hellbent, right?
Yeah, he's out of cards. Yoruga not happy with the play from the burn player.
All right,
Yeah, well,
moment of truth.
Yeah.
If it were me playing, I would definitely lose to the Boros Charm here.
Swift Spear.
Oh.
Does not do it.
Not good. If he would have had Skullcrack, he could have stalled for another turn by preventing the life gain.
Well, he also would have just killed Taylor, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That probably would have been good.
An excellent point.
Yeah.
Skullcrack was a good draw, even if both players count wrong.
Yeah.
Skullcrack is a good draw.
All right, so now the game's out of reach, basically.
Yeah, that's too
One
bad.
hit from Batterskull pretty much does
I was rooting for our friend here. I thought
Yeah.
he would have made it through this chalice, but
Also, Karn coming down off Tron
It's
not
pretty good.
great.
Yeah.
As if the Batterskull wasn't bad enough. And that was the reason to save the map,
no,
like I said.
doesn't Taylor have another Smasher in hand?
He does.
I wonder if Smasher is just a... It doesn't really matter, obviously, but Smasher might just be a better play than Karn.
I don't know. I think Karn hitting the white source is pretty good here.
Yeah. Smasher just ends the game extremely quick. I mean, they both end the game, but
Yeah. He's going to uptick it? Really? That seems interesting.
yeah, why not?
I guess in case Ryan was giving him the slow roll, he had
Yeah, that was the slow roll, slow roll Skullcrack.
Yeah.
That'd have been funny.
Before you gain life, kill you. Fortunately, not the case. And now Taylor's back up to 6. There's a bolt which cannot be
pretty
cast.
bad.
And yeah, that'll do it for
All
game
right.
1.
That was brutal with a capital B and 2 zeros. So Ryan might want Smash the Smithereens.
Definitely wants Smash.
That's a good one if he has it. I know he has just. I was actually just looking at Ryan's list. He had it fanned out on the table. Ryan's got a strange mana base. He has too many shock lands. He's got like 6 shock lands. He has like
Okay.
I think he has one
He
stomp.
has the Stomping Grounds?
I think he has 5. I think he has 1 Stomping Ground and 4 Sacred Foundry. Which generally that's just
interesting.
too many.
And you know that can't be a budget consideration because those are more expensive than other lands.
Yeah.
I guess if you don't have
Yeah,
fetches.
Yeah, I think he wants Inspiring Vantage.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Over some of those. But anyway, so Ryan definitely has 4 Destructive Revelry. I think that's the only green card though. Is 4 Revelry. But those are all very good here. You definitely bring those in. If
Revelry hits artifacts.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you have 4 Revelry and like 1 Smash Smithereens, you definitely want all those.
He could have Wear Tears, but at that point you don't really want those.
I think when you're playing the green for
green ones,
Revelry,
right,
you don't bother with Wear Tear. I'm trying to think what else Ryan could have.
Yeah, he doesn't. I don't know if he really wants Searing Blazes. Like they're.
Yeah, it's like super
not
hit or
great.
miss.
They
Yeah,
don't kill Thought-Knots
yeah,
here.
I think you take him out.
If he has Chain to the Rocks.
Chain to the Rocks. He could.
That happened to me.
It's good.
A burn player brought in Chain to the Rocks against me.
It's good here, except for that Taylor's playing a 3 or 4 Ghost Quarter
Right,
deck.
that was the downfall of
Too many Ghost Quarters for
opponent that
this
brought that
for Chain to
against
the
me.
Rocks. Yeah.
He chained to the Rocks my Reality Smasher, and then I just Ghost Quartered it and did haste,
Yeah.
so it was like it didn't do anything.
Taylor. So. I don't.
Basilisk Collar, that's one.
Yeah, collar. He probably has 1 or 2 collars. I think that might be all you need for the. I mean, this matchup I think is already kind of favorable, especially.
Warping Whales. Warping Whales are very good here.
Yeah, make an instant speed chump blocker, counter sorcery.
Counter sorcery. Yeah.
Also exile like Swift Spear.
Yes, it also does it. Yeah, it does exile Swift.
Yeah.
Swift
Okay. Definitely Warping Whale. I'm a big fan of Warping Whale. He might even have those on the main board, but.
Yeah, maybe. Probably. Do you leave it in Dismembers? I don't know. They removed the creatures.
Oh, I don't think you can leave in Dismember.
Yeah, the only way you can remove the. Well, I guess you can Warping Whale.
I don't think you care much about the creatures unless you're
that
on
was
the.
almost how he lost that game.
Well, if you're on the draw, you care about
Which
the
he is.
creatures. Sure. But I also don't think like if you can play your your Thought Knot or your Reshaper, I'm not sure you. Like Dismember is just automatically 4 life.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
There's no way you leave those in.
Flores is a big advocate of Chained. I do not know who Flores is.
Yeah, I'm a big advocate of Chain too, just not against the Ghost Quarter deck.
Right. Maybe against like Shadow. Could be good against Shadow.
Yeah, they're pretty solid against Shadow.
Nothing like Chained and Gurmag Angler for some rocks.
Yep. If you chain a Gurmag Angler to the rock, does it shrivel up and die, or is it already dead because it's a zombie?
Well, it's already dead. It's definitely already dead.
So it shrivels up and lives?
It shrivels up and it continues living as a
okay.
gigantic fish chained to a rock.
So this hand also looks good for Taylor.
Oh,
he
Deflecting
has
Palms. That's what Brian brought in as well.
Yeah, Palm I think is good against Smasher.
Definitely.
It's probably fine.
Yep.
I can't exactly. It seems kind of hit or miss, but because like if your opponent slams a Karn, it's not really gonna help. But if they're beating you with Smashers and Thought Knots, it's pretty good.
Yeah. So Taylor has another Chalice here. I also saw that
Taylor has Chalice and Matter Reshaper.
It looks like Taylor brought in the Ratchet Bomb as his removal of choice.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think you'd want more artifacts that get hit by Revelry, but maybe, I guess for one, Taylor doesn't know about Revelry. He didn't see the green source.
Sure. But you got to consider Smash.
Yeah, and Ratchet Bomb does seem fine. I think I'm okay with that.
So I think Ryan's hand is like a ton of lands and 2 Deflecting Palms. I don't know if
Ooh, that's pretty sketch. I think Taylor mulliganed because he didn't have any lands. Did Taylor just have like
one waste at least? Maybe that might have been it.
I think he had 2 maps.
I don't know Mike Flores.
Really
No, unfortunately, I do not know Mike Flores. Probably a pro player of some sort, I would assume.
Or it's like, is this like a Mike Crotch joke or something?
Definitely not. It's definitely not. Definitely a real person.
That name sounds kind of familiar, but I don't follow the pro circuit too much. Yeah, I think Taylor's playing conservatively here. Taylor was on the draw, and I think he did have 1 waste and 2 temples or 2
maps.
2 maps.
Yeah.
That seems like kind of a safe, but like why risk it?
Right.
If you're especially in your epic game, like it doesn't seem worth it. But I'll be honest, if it were me, I probably would have kept that hand Taylor just pitched. Are you sure you had a waste though?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw.
I sort of thought it was 0 lands, but I could be wrong.
I know a lot of the cards in Eldrazi are just the same.
Yeah, they're all sort of colorless and
stuff.
wasty looking.
Yeah.
All right, Taylor's gonna pick up 6.
Still found his Ratchet Bomb.
Yep.
I think now he actually has no lands. Now he has 1 Tron
He has
piece.
Power Plant, yeah.
This seems worse than his 7. It seems like the same hand of 7.
Yeah, but with a Power Plant instead of a waste.
Just with 1 less card, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I hate mulliganing. Like I almost never mulligan playable 7s. Like if the
Maybe
7.
You keep this though from Taylor. You are on the draw. You get a scry, yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
Yo, he's putting it back. All right.
Okay, well. What are you hoping for with the 5 here? Just like 2 lands and a Chalice?
Yeah.
What if it's like? What if his 5 is like Temple?
Tron Karn.
No.
It could be Tron Karn.
Way better than that. You can go Temple,
Thought
Chalice, Thought Knot.
Yeah.
Thought Knot. Oh, that's a great hand. I don't even know if you play the Chalice or the Thought Knot on turn 2.
Probably the Thought Knot.
It's probably reasonable.
But
yeah.
he could always just have the turn 3 Karn.
Sure.
You only need 4 cards for that, you know.
That's right. That's right. Sometimes my opponents turn 3 Karn me with 3 cards, and I'm like, how did that happen?
Well, you could draw one.
It always happens.
Yeah, I mean, I think you get 2 draws if you're on the play, 3 if you're on the draw.
So,
I mean, theoretically, you could on the draw you could mull the 1, have just Karn, and then just draw each Tron piece.
Sure, that's right. And you know that would happen.
Yeah.
That would happen to you in the top 8 finals.
Yes, it definitely would. All right, this hand looks great. He's got Chalice.
2 lands, Chalice, map, Ballista.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's probably the best 5 you can. Well, not the best 5, as we mentioned earlier.
Yeah,
but
it's a good 5.
It's a solid 5.
You still
get
Chalice on
5.
2. You get Expedition Map on 1 to get under your own Chalice.
Yeah. I can't tell if Taylor's been rewarded for mulliganing here. I still think the 7 on the draw with your 1 land, 2 maps would have been good enough. But
maybe.
It's definitely the hand that could get
mulliganing
punished.
the 6 I liked. I mean, I thought it was all right, but
yeah, I hate mulliganing playable. Not that the 7 was playable,
yeah.
but to me, mulliganing playable hands, like getting the 6 that's just worse, just makes me want to shoot myself. And I don't joke about suicide.
So you maybe just like in the foot.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, more of a self-loathing kind of
okay.
You know.
Oh, Ryan does have the inspiring advantages.
He has 1.
Just 1?
Yeah, I just looked at his all his lands fanned out. He only had 1 Vantage, and so that's why he's playing all the Foundries, because he had a bunch of Foundries.
So Rift Bolt hits Taylor there for 3. But the rest of Ryan's hand doesn't look great. He's got like at least 3 more lands, 1 Burn Spell, and 2 Deflecting Palms, I think.
Deflecting Palm just seems really kind of sketchy.
Yeah, Deflecting Palm, I mean, it could be all right. It's definitely not good against Walking Ballista, which seems to be Taylor's current threat.
Unless you know that your opponent has to win with creatures, Deflecting Palm is kind of meh. And this Eldrazi Tron deck usually wins with creatures. I'd say probably 70–80% of the time they're cleaning you up with creatures, but they can also do small beats with, you know, like Ballista to play around the Deflecting Palm, but also just kill you with a Karn or a Nugan or something.
Now there's the Chalice. All I see is Ryan's crotch when not in full screen. Yeah, he is sitting just far enough away from the table for that nice view. Fish liver oil, interesting name. All right, well, Ryan, again, is going to have to deal with this chalice, so I don't actually know if he has any one CMC cards right now. Boros Charm, all right.
Yeah, sure. Take you to 13. Yeah, so Ryan could just win here with swing with a double deflecting.
I think Ryan drew another Boros Charm there.
Yeah, I'm thinking that Ryan's most likely way to victory here is to find an Eidolon a Great Revel, try to get in with it a couple of times. Oh, that's not going to work against this Matter Shaper, though.
Another Boros Charm puts Taylor down to 9.
2 more Boros Charms takes him to 1. That's pretty. That's pretty good.
Oh, here's a Skullcrack. So he actually has enough burn.
Well, and actually,
theoretically enough burn.
Well, yes, and this deflecting palm is. Yeah, you're right. If he just trolls out all 3 of these, that's 9 damage.
Is Ryan poor? Is that why he playing burn?
Well, burn deck is actually super expensive these days.
Yeah, Eidolons are like 25 apiece now.
Ever since like the year 2014, burn became a very expensive deck, not a cheap deck.
And someone asked where's Lantern at. Lantern, I don't know if anyone's playing Lantern tonight. Probably one player is. There's always some. We could check actually.
I actually don't think there is.
So, yeah, Eric's on Lantern.
Oh, okay.
Eric
Baldus, yeah. He's been playing a lot lately.
So there's one Lantern player. He hasn't been featured on camera yet. Probably to most people's, they probably are okay with that, but.
So that is Karn. That's a mine, 2 power plants, and a tower.
But he has enough mana for Karn, yeah.
So we're going to get deflecting palm
Eidolon
here.
is 25. I don't actually know if that's true. That was a rough estimate. Does that sound correct? Maybe it's a little bit less.
Eidolon?
Yeah.
No, it's like 8.
8? Okay, I was totally wrong.
It's like 8 or 9 bucks.
Never mind. I was totally wrong about Eidolon.
I think you could get one as low as 6 or 7 if you wanted, but yeah. Eidolon's not super expensive.
All right, so the deflecting palm puts Taylor to 6. And now Ryan does have the ability to kill him if he attacks with the Matter Shaper again. Oh my god, not buying from you guys anymore. Well, I would what?
We don't sell cards.
Yeah, we don't sell cards.
But also
okay.
I think it's about
fine.
I think it's about $8.
Yeah.
So
we got it, I guess. Deflecting palm, Matter Shaper. Taylor goes to 3. I guess Taylor could shoot his own Matter Shaper here.
He can, yes.
I think he's going to do that.
So for one, it's worth noting. There's a couple things worth noting here. Ryan already named Matter Shaper, but he didn't actually give his opponent a chance to respond. You don't have to name anything until deflecting palm resolves.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's a little bit of it's kind of a rules conundrum, but Ryan has technically not named anything yet. So yeah, Taylor can shoot his Matter Shaper, but then it doesn't matter what Ryan names because he'll have no creatures.
No, he names Ballista because he's putting an extra counter here onto the Ballista before shooting it.
Well, in that case, I don't think that Taylor knows how deflecting palm works, but my guess is that Ryan doesn't either.
Probably not. Deflecting palm is like Lost Legacy or any number of cards where you name upon resolution.
So Ryan, Ryan's gonna now name a card, but he's either named nothing, which is not legal, or he's named Matter Shaper or another random
Eidolon
card.
is 20 plus on MTG. Okay, maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Oh, is that right? That's funny.
Yeah.
Probably because Journey to the Nyx was not opened very much. Yeah. Actually, it's from Born of the Gods.
So Skullcrack puts Taylor to 3. Ryan can still win if he finds another 2-mana sub, but instead he finds Stomping Ground. So I think this is maybe the 2nd or 3rd time on camera we've seen players misplay deflecting palm.
Yeah, I mean
it's time commentating.
It's extremely complicated, and I've won.
It's really not complicated.
Well,
like, at all.
No, it is. That's not
like it just doesn't target.
I've won dozens of matches that I should not dozens. I've won at least probably 6 or 7 matches in competitive REL that I should not have won by pathing my own creature in response to deflecting palm.
Taylor has like 2,000 mana. He can like pump this Ballista 3 times. So I guess he's not quite dead.
Yeah, no. So swing for 3, 4,
yeah, so
5.
So Ryan goes to 1,
6. Yes.
Well, I mean, not maybe he won't go to 1.
Right.
He could go to 1.
You hit him to 6. Yeah. So hit him for 5. All right.
Did I? Wait, wasn't it a 3/3? Oh no, it was a 2/2. It was a 2/2. I'm sorry. Yeah. So he goes to 8, and then he draws
Right, because he used
special
2
land,
to shoot the Matter Shaper.
and now he is dead. So Ryan loses this game regardless of that deflecting palms debacle because Taylor had a second ballista, which would have killed him, even if the first ballista was named by deflecting palm.
Well, he would just if he names deflecting palm, then you just
ballista. Yeah,
right. Then you just shoot out the ballista.
Right, so it
at
doesn't
him.
do anything anyway.
So it doesn't do it. Well, yes, except for that Taylor needed the second ballista to win.
Right, which he did have.
Well, but that would have given Ryan one more time.
Yeah, a few more turns.
So
maybe.
if Ryan had a Skullcrack or another 2-mana spell on top, he probably would have won. So I think Taylor's now explaining to Ryan how the deflecting palm works.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think he is telling him. Yeah, the way that we don't need to say it again. If you're curious, you can rewind the tape. But Ryan could have named Ballista. It's not like you're locked into naming a card when you cast it.
Yeah, deflecting palm doesn't target.
And then in response to Taylor would have been forced to fire the Ballista off at. Actually, it would still the Ballista. If you did that, it would still deflect one of the damage.
No, before it resolves, you fire it off.
Oh,
sure.
But
he didn't. No. If he would. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, but Taylor didn't do that.
Right.
Yeah. So Taylor didn't do that. So it would have
deflected one.
Yeah, it would have deflected one, but then Ballista would have died. Well, no, Taylor would have just left it alive.
What if you leave it alive? Then it does combat damage.
And then
the combat damage gets deflected.
No, just the one that you pinged would have gotten deflected. I mean, there's a lot of ways. There's a lot of ways either player could have played it.
Yeah.
But that's. Remember when you said it wasn't confusing?
Okay, maybe it was a little bit more.
No.
With walking ballista,
I want to quote Mario Karbari. It's not confusing. It's very simple.
When it targets walking ballista, it's a little bit more confusing.
The card's always confusing.
Sure.
And mastering how that card works is a great way to up your percentage points in the burn matchup. You heard it here first, folks. We're here to help you win your burn matchups in tournaments. No one wants to lose to burn in big tournaments. So that was 2 easy games for the Eldrazi Tron deck.
Yeah, definitely. Chalice definitely helped there. I mean, Ryan did also have that Lava Spike, which would have killed him, but he wasn't able to cast it through Chalice, and he didn't find any of his artifact removal. Yeah,
this is the only Tron deck that doesn't mind running into burn at a tournament.
It even has life gain, more life gain than most Tron.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you got the Basilisk Collar, Batterskull. So.
All right, so that will do it for this game of round 4. We might try to find a game moving to sideboard here to keep the matches flowing, but not sure if that will be the case. We will try to go look for one. If not, though, we will be back in about 20 minutes for round 5, final round.
And one more quick plug for the Thursday night league here at GameSwap and Mason. Brand new thing we're trying out here at Top Deck Productions in partnership with GameSwap for Thursday night Modern. If you are someone who wants to play Thursday Night Modern or play Thursday Night Modern here already, you can enter a secondary league program by contributing to Top Deck Productions. That will make you eligible to enter the league. And if you do that, then all the matches you're already playing on Thursday night will rack up points for you. I think you get 3 points.
Regular match points.
Right, 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, etc. So you rack up those points throughout the month of March for your league. And then all the folks who are in that league who are, contributing to Top Deck can actually win prizes. What are the prizes?
Yeah, so the prizes are for the top three places of the league. In first, you either get 12 packs of the new Masters 25 or a playset of Aether Vial. For second place, you get about half that many packs of Masters 25 or a box from a recent set. And then for third place, you get even fewer packs of Masters 25 and then or a fat pack of a standard set.
Yep. I think your chances really are pretty good if you want to get involved with like a sustaining membership contribution or just like
so
$5
the way you officially sign up is if you're a Patreon contributor, you're automatically entered into the league. It's $5 a month minimum for Patreon. You can enter a sustaining subscription, or if you just want to participate in this league, which probably will be repeated in the future, you can enter just for the month of March. So if you're in the area and you want to come play some Modern on Thursdays, that's definitely a good way to get some extra incentive, because you do also get the regular GameSwap store
Right, yeah,
payouts.
you still get your regular. It's just like you're playing regular old Modern, but if you are with Top Deck subscribing, then you also get that added bonus.
There's a link to the Patreon that scrolls through the bottom. It should also be on the page somewhere. And then also, if you want more information about the league, you can check out our Facebook page, just Top Deck Productions on Facebook. It looks like there is not a second match available, so we will be back for round 5, but that will be in 20 minutes. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thanks.